Hello, everyone. This is Result Report. I am Isaac Woodall, and this is my channel. Here we have Will Zerke with sportsnationwz. Hello, Will.
Hello.
We've got a lot to talk about. Later, we will have some guests that you may have seen before. We have Adam Morton for Season 3, Episode 1 with JD, the day before JD moved to Michigan. Ooh. And then we have Owen Parrott, who is he does edits on YouTube and TikTok. OP Prods 1 is the handle. Our first topic is Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Miami Heat, which was a blockbuster that we had been seeing was going to happen before the draft. The Heat got Bobby Portis and Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Heat got Bucks got Tyler Hero, Kel'el Ware, Jaime Jaquez, Kasper Siakachonis, the 13th pick, which was Nate Ament, 2 other firsts from 2031 and 2033, a 2032 first-round pick swap, and a second-round pick. That's right. Get some Hoosier shout out there with Kel'el Ware.
Indiana, yeah.
We're going to debate who the winner was of this trade with Adam and Owen, who will be playing Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins.
Who's Stephen A.?
Owen will be Stephen A. Adam will be Big Park.
Owen's like the opposite of Stephen A.
Bam and Giannis, I think, will figure it out. But the Heat
I think that's going to be a good duo.
A lot of depth.
Yeah, they basically traded their...
Boston offered Jaylen Brown and 2 firsts, but the Bucks wanted players. Great job. The Bucks, if you get Jaylen, you're basically switching Jaylen Brown and Giannis. You're not getting any better. Your future is still dark, and nothing really changes.
Yeah.
Basically, this is a big trade. I think the Heat rank around 6, 7, 8 in the
6, 7
in the East.
Yeah, Owen's doing it behind the camera too.
Definitely behind the Knicks, the Pacers, the Celtics.
Pacers.
Yeah.
Pacers. I think the Pacers are going to do well this season.
I think they'll have a rocky start.
Because the Halliburton's.
But I think they will end up winning the whole thing. That's going to be in my best takes video after the season.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe not.
I think the Spurs are going to do it. Win the whole thing.
Nope. Pacers win the whole thing.
Pacers.
You all forgot how good that Pacers team was.
Yeah, Owen has some Pacers edits on his channel.
Yep. Another thing that happened, the Timberwolves were very active. Did you notice they changed their logo?
They did? How is it different?
It's instead of the navy blue, it's more like a royal blue. And
royal blue? I like a royal blue.
The wolf, instead of being navy, is now white.
Ooh,
so it
white
looks more like a throwback, but it was originally.
I actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
I love their throwback jerseys.
And they got new jerseys. They're home jerseys.
Ooh, really?
Horrendous. And now they got rid of them.
Nice. I really like their throwback jerseys.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of Kevin Garnett and stuff like that.
But their logo is going to look a little more like the 90s Wolves. What they did, they had Julius Randle. When they got him for Towns, he was 25 point per game scorer. He ended up being an 18 points per game scorer. He got traded to Brooklyn. What are you doing, Wolves? Is what my original thought was. But they traded Randle in the 28th pick to the Nets, which ended up being Joshua Jefferson, for the 33rd pick, which was Isaiah Evans. Did you ask who Josh Jefferson is?
Yeah, what college did he go to?
Iowa State.
The Bulls. I really thought they were going to do well in March Madness.
The Bulls got Nick Claxton in the deal for free. Absolutely.
For what?
They gave up Mo Gay, not the one on the Hawks, but there's another Mo Gay.
There's 2.
Yeah. And then the Wolves did it to re-sign Iota Sumu, but eventually to trade for LaMelo Ball. And let's discuss that trade now.
Ooh, the LaMelo trade.
Yeah, the Wolves gave Naz Reid a first-round pick, 3 first-round pick swaps, 3 second-round picks.
Yeah. And how many of those are protected?
I believe none of them. No, I think it's top 5 protected. I might be wrong, though. Now, the Wolves do not have control over their own first-round pick until 2034. They could get their own pick if it swaps, but they're honestly probably going to lose these swaps anyway. It's not going to matter for them because.
How do you think the LaMelo and Ant are gonna? Do you think they're gonna have a good chemistry?
I don't know. Well, back this season when teams would double Edwards, they wouldn't have anything to do. Yeah. So now they're gonna have someone else. He can hit some crazy shots, and he was the star of the Hornets offense.
I mean, I think he needs to take better shots though.
Hornets.
Ant might talk some sense into him. Yeah.
But the car insurance in Minnesota is gonna be pretty rough.
What?
Yep. Have you seen that clip of LaMelo driving the car?
Oh yeah, the big. What car was he driving?
I forget.
It looked like a military car.
Yeah. The Wolves did it. They re-signed Dosunmu and Edwards. So wait, they didn't re-sign Ant. Anyway, they also they have LaMelo and Dosunmu. The Hornets on the other end re-signed Kobe White, who should be their point guard. Then they drafted Christian Anderson.
So they're trying to build this team around Concanipple.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I don't see him being the star of a franchise.
Yeah.
Next thing I have is the draft, which soon we will let them talk about it.
Dybantsa.
Yes, AJ Dybantsa was the first pick.
Darian Peterson was pretty confident that he was going to go number 1.
Yeah, AJ I think was more confident.
Yeah.
How do you like the Wizards next season? Because it's going to be Trae Young, Anthony Davis, but he's going to get injured. He's going to get injured or be working on his TV show.
Yeah, his TV show. What is that called?
It's called Foul Play.
Foul Play by Anthony Davis.
They do pranks. Yeah. And then they got young guys too. Keaton George, Alex Sarr. I like them next season to get like a 5. No, not 5. Maybe they could surprise people though. Pistons, I think, definitely went down. They're trying to do something. Number 2, Darren Peterson to the Jazz. He actually didn't meet. Well, he did meet them, but he didn't work out with them. He only worked out with the Wizards, and that was it. 3, Cam Boozer to Memphis.
Boozer, Memphis.
Yeah. What do you think about the Grizzlies this year?
The Grizzlies, John Morant, Cam Boozer. I don't think they're going to be that good.
Zach Cedric
Edey.
Howard.
Shout out to Purdue. He's a big Purdue fan.
Who else did they draft? Who did they get? They got Kareem Lopez. Spanish. No, he's Mexican. Caleb Wilson to the Bulls. Bulls had a good draft.
Yeah, they did.
Some people think
Josh Giddey. Yep. I like Josh Giddey.
Man of the city.
Yeah.
Jalen Swain also is who they picked. His shooting could be better, but he's a good athletic wing. I like Caleb Wilson. He has a very high upside. Number 5, Keaton Wagler to the Clippers. Wagler's not athletic.
Yeah.
But do you have any player comparisons for him, like in the NBA?
Thinking like, I don't know.
Halliburton is what I see in him. He's a playmaker that
Halliburton's athletic.
Yeah, but he wasn't coming in. He was too skinny. He has gained 30 pounds since his Achilles injury.
Really?
And now he doesn't look like Halliburton. Who's 6? Michael Brown Jr. We hear
Owen's doing some stuff in the back.
We hear the Darren Peterson stuff like he doesn't play enough games. Michael Brown Jr. played less than Darren Peterson. Also, something about Darren Peterson. He had 38 assists in 24 games, so there's 1.5. He had the same amount of turnovers. He's going to be a player that relies too much on his jump shot. He's going to be not as good as people think. Yeah, Michael Brown Jr. You passed on Darius Acuff just like the Clippers did, and the Kings got to have him without trading. And Acuff was the right pick. So this is their guard of the future. They tried De'Aaron Fox. He's
yeah. I really thought he was going to be good at the Spurs.
Number 8, Flemings to Atlanta.
Kingston Fleming. I loved Kingston Flemings.
Flemings or Mara? Who should have been picked?
Mara, I don't know. I think it's Flemings.
Now Mara gets to go to OKC.
Yeah.
Number 9.
One more flopper added to their roster.
Yep, he's a flopper. He complained for flagrants. Number 9, Morris Johnson Jr. to Dallas. He goes with his coach, but there were 2 better Michigan players they could have picked. Yes. But
that's my favorite Michigan player. I love his name.
His name's cool.
Yeah.
All right, Owen. Do the body weight squats. Number 10, Braden Burries to the Bucks. They could have done better than this. Yaxel Lendeborg. And that's who Golden State picked. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Number 12. What are we doing? The rest of the league is not. This was a great pick. OKC got their center of the future. They can let Hartenstein leave now. You basically have a duplicate of Chet Holmgren, but he's taller and he can't shoot as much.
And he's not as skinny as Chet Holmgren.
They're both skinny.
Well, I think Holmgren's skinnier.
Yeah, he's going to tear his Achilles.
How do you know?
Well, because that's what Chet did. But the Thunder had the steal again. Steal the draft. 13, Nate Ament to Milwaukee. He didn't play well in the big games.
Well, do you think Milwaukee is going to play in any big games?
Nope.
Just saying.
Hannes Steinbach to the Hornets at 14. He's from Washington. What?
Oh,
Oh, touchdown, Owen.
yeah. Wait, no, I'm cheering for Adam.
Owen's going to crush it. He's faking the PAT. And
Oh,
Cam
yeah.
Little is sacked. Okay,
All
6-0 Owen. Hans Steinbach is German, but he's a good rebounder. He once had 24 points and 22
Is
rebounds.
Hardenstein German?
Yes. And then 15, we have Dalen Swain to the Bulls. I like this.
Yeah, I like that pick.
Yeah, he's a good wing.
Mm-hmm.
They need more shooters, but you got Josh Giddey, the man
got
of the
Josh
city.
Giddey.
Number 16, Bennett Sturts to OKC. We did it again. We let them get a steal. The Memphis Grizzlies traded Sturts for the 17th pick, which ended up being Ibuka Okori, great 3-level scorer that can go to the Pistons, which they had absolutely no offense in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then they trade him to Detroit for the 21st pick, and they got 5 second-round picks out of that. Does a second-round pick become anything? You don't know.
Well, I mean, what are some of the greatest second-round picks?
Nikola Jokic.
Who
else is second round? Big-bodied Brunson.
Draymond Green.
Yep.
Why are we saying
Dylan Brooks?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. What about undrafted? How about Alex Caruso?
What about
Eddie Gill?
Eddie Gill, yeah. I went to the basketball camp. Yeah, I'm not very good at basketball. I just have to rely on my raw athleticism.
How about Lou Dort?
Lou Dort?
He should have been in the NFL instead. 18 Christian Anderson to the Hornets. They point guard from Texas Tech that can shoot. He will be their backup after trading LaMelo Ball. He is from Germany. That's right.
Adam with the
ball
knowledge. Adam knows ball.
Number 19, Alan Graves to Toronto. If you remember him from Santa Clara, he's the one with the afro that hit what was supposed to be the game-winning 3, but Otega Owe, who was drafted in the second round. Yep.
We were in health class when that happened.
Yes, you were in health class.
I was. I was actually at the printer while it was happening, but I saw that. I was with Grayson, and we were at the printer, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I picked Santa Clara to win. They were such a
Santa Clara over Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky got Milan Momcilovic. Best 3-point shooter in the country. All right. So.
What? Do you have your mic? Ooh.
20, we have Jaden Quaintance to San Antonio. Great shot blocker that will help their defense.
If I scream, will it make a really loud noise?
Mm-hmm. He's going to need surgery, though. He could miss a very extended period of time. His injuries are a concern. We don't know if he's going to play.
Who?
Jaden Quaintance.
Is he injured?
Yep, he's going to need surgery, more surgery. He's going to miss a lot of the season, which is why they traded for Terrence Reed 26. But anyway. 21, Kareem Lopez, the Memphis. He's from Mexico. I don't know much about him.
Stop complaining, Stephen A. Jeez.
22, LeBaron Philon to Philadelphia. He fell a lot more than he should have, and he looked pretty sad out there. He's not going to get much opportunities there. Sorry, buddy. 23, Zuby Ejiofor to Atlanta. That's the big man you wanted. Not a Daimara. You picked Zuby Ejiofor, who was supposed to be in the second round, but he got picked before Henry Vesar, who was also to the Atlanta Hawks. 24, Cameron Carr got traded to the Lakers, and then he thought he was going to whatever.
Do you think this is going to be LeBron's last season?
Nope.
No?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to do stuff like Michael and Kobe did? Like
if he doesn't do it, then he's going to play a 25th year.
The Last Dance and Mamba Mentality.
Wait, I think he might want to play with Bryce, too.
No, I don't think... I don't know.
Okay.
Is Bryce going to be better than Bronny?
I don't know. He plays for Arizona, though, and they made the Final Four. He redshirted, though.
Oh, he did.
Cam Carr had a great combine. 25, Sergio De La Rey. I didn't even know who that was, honestly.
I don't even know.
Traded to the Mavs.
I don't know who half these
and
people
the Knicks
are, Isaac.
I think the Knicks moved down from 24 to 39 just to save money because they wanted to re-sign Mitchell Robinson, which they're not going to be able to. They're going to lose Mitchell Robinson and Larry Shamet unless they go into the second apron. 26, Terrence Reed Jr. was traded there from Denver because the Spurs needed a big man. 27, Chris Sanak Jr. I love it. A stretch big from Houston. That's athletic. He's physical. He played with Kelvin Sampson. He will beat you up.
Beat you up.
Yeah, the Boston threes, that's what they keep doing, and they're not going to change anything, and they're not going to get any more success than they have been getting recently. 28, Joshua Jefferson to the Nets. We love it. A lot of clapping happening down here.
Yeah.
29, Alex Carabin to Sacramento. Really? That? Is it a Henry Vissar? Or Isaiah Evans?
He said really, guys.
Or Isaiah Evans? How did he not get picked in the first round? You know, he was actually the only one in the green room to not get selected. I feel kind of bad for him. And 30 Koa Pete did end up getting picked at the end. He had a terrible combine.
How about Braden Smith going to the Pacers?
Yep, that's coming up with our second round crew. Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins.
Why are they doing a second round? Ooh, Owen's going. No, he ran out of bounds.
And I think I gave all my thoughts. Yep, I did.
Is that the end of your
We're going to have our debate with Kendrick Perkins and Stephen A. Smith.
Can I be like in the background?
Nope, we're going to play Madden.
Why?
All right, come over here now.
Hello, this is the second round crew. I'm Owen, OP Prods at OP Prods1 on YouTube and TikTok. Go follow me if you want to see cool edits.
I'm Adam.
And you can check out the Result Report featured channels page to find my channel. And my TikTok is then linked in my YouTube bio. So we're going to talk about the second round here. Finish off their draft review. So Bruce Thornton from Ohio State going number 31 in the draft. Bruce Thornton, the all-time leading scorer at Ohio State, obviously one of the best players in Ohio State history, right? He had some pretty great games, notably an upset against Purdue 2 years ago, and also last season where he just played incredible. And Bruce Thornton, I think he'll be a great fit for the Rockets, who will definitely need a primary ball handler that can score whenever he needs to. Number 33, Isaiah Evans. I'm actually really high on this guy. I think that he could do really good in the NBA. I thought he was pretty good in college. Adam, your thoughts about him?
He went way too low. I thought he was going to be a first-round pick.
Yeah.
And even if he fell to the second round, I thought he was going to be like first overall pick in the second round. So I think whoever got him, 33, that was a steal.
Isaac, what team did Isaiah Evans go to?
Minnesota.
Which is just a perfect because he'll be able to learn behind Ant and LaMelo as a guard, and he will be able to learn some important guard skills like ball handling and shooting behind two of the best scorers in the league. Now, number 38, Braden Smith, originally drafted to the Bulls, then traded for 2 second-round picks and Cam Jones. And I think Braden Smith, right, he's not going to be a starter on that team, obviously, because Halliburton, Nembhard, all those guys. However, I do think that he will. The minutes that he do get it, will be great, and he will put in a lot of quality. Sorry, where was I? And I feel like him and TJ McConnell are very similar builds, and he'll be able to learn from him, kind of, and then be able to become that, off the bench point guard that is very quality and can be great for a team. At last, Henry Vissar. Adam, your thoughts on him going at 52? Adam, can you stop laughing, please? Sorry.
He's tall.
My partner is very unserious. Stop, Will. All right. So, number 52, Henry Vissar. Adam, what are your thoughts on him?
I mean, he's pretty experienced. I think he was a senior at UNC. He's also very, very tall. So, that's something. And he's like European, one of the many Europeans. Shout out Europeans, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, but when we go back to Braden Smith, I think that was a perfect move by the Pacers. You know, they'll be able to develop very well. And like this is a good money move for the Pacers too. They're gonna make so much money from this. You know, like everybody wants a Braden Smith jersey now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no bias at all.
So now that we're done with our draft recap, you had anything else to say about the draft?
I mean, Trey Kaufman-Renn, shout out
Mhm.
Purdue.
Again, no bias.
Yeah, he got drafted 59th by
Yes.
Timberwolves. I think that's a smart pick.
I
You know.
think he'll be good compared to Oso.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, also Iguodala has had a pretty decent career so far, and I think Kaufman-Renn is better than him.
Yeah.
So, well, can you please stop interrupting our takes?
Dude, you
So-
were too.
So, regardless of the midget over there,
Okay,
Trey Kaufman-Renn, I think that he'll, especially with Nas Reed getting traded, now there's
And
big
Julius
now,
Randle.
Nas Reed and Julius Randle both getting traded away. And they didn't really pick up many forwards, like to fill that role. I feel like that Kaufman-Renn was kind of a pick, to fill that spot, and he'll get decent minutes there at the 4 after 2 players had just left that spot for them. Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, to the Giannis trade, will Giannis and Bam fit well together? What do you think, Adam?
No, I don't think so. I think they're two people, kind of similar, honestly, except Giannis is a little bit more athletic. You know, it's like they're both going to want to score and not pass the ball. And I can see them not liking each other that much. And just the chemistry being down, you know.
Mm-hmm. So I think that they will be able to fit together nicely because I feel like that Bam, right, he played second fiddle to Jimmy Butler for all those years before he got traded, and so I feel like he can kind of do that with Giannis and the defense. Don't even get me started on that. That's going to be amazing. Number 4, Giannis, multiple time Defensive Player of the Year, and Bam also great at defense. I feel like their pick and roll game could be really good with Davion Mitchell, and all right, yeah. I think their pick and roll game with Davion Mitchell is gonna be really good, and they'll fit well together. And Giannis, although Bam has been a great scorer, he's better than Kobe, 83-point game.
Okay.
Better scorer than Kobe, obviously, with those 83 points.
Aye.
What? Do you have something different?
Yeah, I do have something to say. You know,
What'd you
it's going to
say?
be like Giannis and Bam. It's all going to be going well together. He's going to win a couple of games. And then all of a sudden, it's going to be like, bam! Get what I did there? They're going to like not like each other anymore because Giannis doesn't pass like to Bam all of a sudden. And like one of them's going to be demanding a trade. And like Giannis going to be like, I want to go back to Milwaukee. He should go to the Knicks to be with big body Brunson.
What? So these takes are just absolutely absurd. All right, hey, whoa, you're shaking the camera. That's not cool, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so all jokes aside, though, I think that they will be a great fit together.
No.
And although you differ,
What did you do?
even though you have a different opinion, obviously you're Adam, so yeah, but no, I'm not listening to you. I'm making my own takes.
You don't deserve
Your
to
first
cover.
take.
All right, Bam.
You don't-
So Bam.
Ooh, I get
Hey,
you.
hey.
Continue, Kofi.
Pipe down, Pipsqueak. All right.
Oh.
So yes, I do think that Bam and Giannis will fit well together, and Giannis, I think he's going to be a real star in Miami, and with a lot bigger brand and city, he's going to get a lot more attention and win an MVP this year.
You know what? You just stop covering basketball, bro. Go back to football. Like, no.
All right.
Giannis, like, everybody already likes Bam. And, like, I know people whose favorite player was Tyler Hero, and now he's gone. Like, all the Milwaukee fans are like, yo, who cares about Giannis? Like, he just doesn't fit the Miami vibe, heat culture. He's got none of that.
Fine. If you told me to go to NFL, that's what I'll do. All right. Who is your NFL championship prediction going to be? Who do you have?
That's a good question, I was thinking about it, and I decided I think the Los Angeles Rams will hoist the Lombardi
Rams?
Trophy.
The Rams, they traded away Jared Verse. Their defense is horrible.
Dang,
Dude.
guys, we got some pretty bad beef going
Hey,
on here.
can you just shut up? All right. Every time we try to talk, you always interrupt us. Let us talk. All right. The Rams to win?
Yeah,
Dude,
I think.
Matthew Stafford is old.
I beg your
He's
pardon.
washed up.
No.
Devontae Adams is old.
No.
Washed
You
up.
might as well say both of them are as
Miles Garrett
Oh, shit.
is 31. Washed up. Puka Nacua is biting people. He is not a receiver you want. Kyron Williams looks like he spends more time doing makeup than practicing football. Not what you want. The Rams are not going to be it. I don't get all the hype. They're going to be horrible. That's why the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl. Drake May, a third year, he just got A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown. He got a real wide receiver number one after taking a team without a real wide receiver number one to the Super Bowl.
No. AJ Brown is like saying he's a wide receiver one. It's saying like I'm a running back one. When I don't even play football.
A.J. Brown, wherever he's been, in Tennessee, even his first year, he was the alpha receiver, and he was playing like it too.
No, but he's not
In
an
the
alpha dog
Eagles,
anymore. No.
He was the alpha receiver.
Do you know who's the alpha dog?
He put up more. He put up better stats than Devontae Smith every single season. He was with the Eagles.
You know who's the real alpha dog on the
Who?
Patriots?
Who?
Nobody. But do you know who the Rams have?
Who?
My boy Myles Garrett. Might be new.
Myles Garrett is 31. Their stats proven. Edge rushers, since hitting the age of 31, their stats have declined so much. Edge rushers such as J.J. Watt, he turned 31. That's when he joined the Cardinals, and then he started playing terrible, and he retired 2 seasons later. He's not it, right? He's 31. He's getting old.
These takes from you aren't it either. I think
Drake May.
the Patriots aren't even going to win the
Drake
AFC.
May just got. He's still keeping Keyshawn Boutte and Demario Douglas, who were his 2 top receivers, and they are young, about to develop.
If your number 2 receiver's last name is Boutte, no. That's
No,
not working.
but
No.
then they went out. They splashed. They got Romeo Doubs, who was the main receiver at the Packers.
The Packers.
And then you had A.J. Brown, one of the best receivers in the league. and I mean, personally, he just got 2 upgrades at receiver while still keeping good receivers that he had after already putting up great stats, almost getting the MVP with Keyshawn Boutte and Demario Douglas as his top receivers.
Or you know who won the MVP though? My man, my boy Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I guess
apparently is washed wide receiver.
I guess when you have all he does, he stat pads Stafford, right? Every time they got to the 1-yard line, what would they do? They would just throw it straight to Devontae Adams on a goal line fade. No skill at all. Because Devontae Adams is a good route runner. Was until he got older. Now he's not. All right, Devontae Adams is going to be a better receiver than Puka Nacua, and that's not good for the Rams. And he had Puka Nacua. He had one of the best offensive lines in the league. Right? And Puka Nacua once again, second offensive player of the year voting. He's phenomenal. You saw the plays he was making. That's why Stafford got the yards he did. Drake May, on the other hand, his best receiver was Stephon Diggs, who was facing trial for beating up a Cook. That's not a receiver one you want. You know who you do want, though? A.J. Brown, the alpha dog. Fine. I think I proved my point here.
No.
Let's talk about LaMelo Ball trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo Ball going to the... what weakness do the Wolves have now? They have 2 very great scoring guards that can score at will. They have Rudy Gobert, who is a great defender and great lob threat, right? I got you. great lob threat, right?
Who?
Jaden McDaniels,
Wait, who's the lob?
one Rudy Gobert,
Oh, okay.
big guy, great rebounding, great defense all around, pretty good.
Freshman.
And then Jaden McDaniels, great defender, right? He locked down Jokic. Jokic looked like a bum when they played each other because Jaden McDaniels locked him down. However, one concern I do have is when it gets to that winter season, it's basketball season, he's traveling to the airport a lot in his car. How is LaMelo Ball going to survive those icy roads in Minnesota, right? After being in the warm, normal, humid roads in Charlotte, still crashing, driving like a maniac. Imagine him when his Ferrari or whatever he drives hits the icy, cold winter of Minnesota.
I didn't think about that one.
That could be like a safety threat for the entire state of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. I think the Hornets won this trade.
The Hornets won the trade?
Yeah, I think they did. Their future is around Knipple. Is that how you say it?
Knipple in the brightest stages in the play-in, he was horrible.
Yeah, but it's called the
He got benched.
Yeah, well, so did LaMelo, didn't he?
No, LaMelo was playing out of his mind.
No, LaMelo got in trouble because he tripped Bam.
Yes. Yeah, that's what won them the game against the Heat.
Oh, you're right. But I still think the Hornets won it, though, because they got a lot of depth with Naz Reid. Like, now they have him. Yeah, and yeah, it was a good trade for both sides.
All right,
actually.
Let's talk about what are your hot takes for next year's college basketball season. You have any?
Everybody criticizing Purdue, saying they lost everybody, they're not going to be good. Give me them as a 2 seed again.
A 2 seed?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Purdue fan, and even I can agree that's way too high for them. I think their ceiling this year is going to be a 3 seed, and their floor could be all the way down to a 9 seed, right? Because they lost main offense that they had for 4 years straight with the big three, Fletcher, Trey Kaufman, and Braden Smith. Right? My hot take is that UConn going to regress mightily. They're going to be horrible next season.
Mm-hmm.
They lost, Solo Ball injured. Braden Burries. Braden Burries. Braylon Mullins.
He's
My
coming
fault.
back.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, if you're going to make picks, at least know anything about it.
All right. But Dan Hurtley, he's a maniac, right?
Yeah.
You've seen how he acts as a coach. He's just mentally ill. I think they need to put him in in an asylum. Yes. All right. So, with the future of Purdue basketball, right? The championship window was Zach Edey, Brandon Smith, Trey Kaufman-Renn. All of them gone. Their best showing was a 17-point loss in the championship. What is next for them? How do they go about this, and how do you think they will be able to combat this and rebuild?
I'm excited for this one. We got some guy from Israel. His name's Omer Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
He was, as a freshman, came off the bench, learned from Braden, did good when he played. We also got Luke Girdle. I'll save him for later. When Braden Smith was a freshman, did we really think anything of him? Like, he was going to be an NBA pick? No. So, it just happened over the years, You get my drift?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And, that's going to happen with Meyer. He's going to lead the team in scoring, points, assists, and steals.
Points and scoring?
I know, right? Yeah, that's what I said.
Pretty good scorer, then.
Mm-hmm.
I think they really need to build around Meyer, Maybe next year in the transfer portal, get a solid 3 that can go with him, that can shoot, play defense like a 3-and-D guy, can score when he needs to, and build around CJ Cox, Omer Meyer, who are going to be the 2 premier players on this team, alongside Daniel Jacobson, who 7'4", got to sit behind Trey Kaufman-Renn and Oscar Clough and learn from them while still playing. And I think he'll be really good next year as a lob threat with Omer Meyer, who's a great passer.
All right, let me get to your UConn thing. I agree with you for the most part. I don't think UConn will be great. Probably not at all, because like they lost everybody. And but they hadn't really got like a connection with the basketball gods. Like I've seen stuff about them like going like before every season, like enchanting the arena. So yeah.
And so, now, talking about Dusty May, how is the Big Ten going to benefit from this? And do you think Michigan will really fall off that much? Or do you think that they will stay at the high national championship level they were at the end of last year?
I think they're going to fall off a little bit, but still be a March Madness team because they got a lot of recruits, you know. I think they'll still be decent. They haven't their assistant coach become their head coach. Like, he got to learn from Dusty May, and it shouldn't be that much different. But it'll definitely throw them. They won't go back to back. That definitely throws them off.
Yeah, I actually think Michigan is going to fall off a lot. I think that they're going to end up being maybe like a little bit higher than Purdue or a little bit lower. I can't tell because they lose Yaxel Lendeborg, Adai Mara, and Morris Johnson, while also losing their head coach that brought them to that championship level, Dusty May. And I feel like this team is going to have to find their identity at some point through this season. Otherwise, the season could really go downhill.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right, so let's talk about college football. This will be the last topic of our section before we end the video. What do you think about the college football season next year?
All right. So for all of you guys to know in advance, I don't really follow college football much. Like I don't got much. No, I'm not really.
Mm-mm.
Like I don't like know much about it. Like I watch it decently, but like I don't have a ton of ball knowledge about it. You know?
Yeah, why would you discredit your points?
Because I feel.
All right, so we're just going to ignore. We're going to All right, we're going to ignore that.
You know, as I was saying, I think a surprise team hoists the trophy. Either Ole Miss or Missouri. No, Missouri. You know, it's like they're just such a.
You said Missouri?
Yeah. They seem like a dark horse, you know.
I mean,
Why?
no. Remember, he's not the. You know what? I will talk.
Oh, they got a good run.
You know what I think?
Yeah, see, they got a good running back. Yeah, that guy.
Oh, yeah, so we do that.
Right, Ohio State. Actually, I was talking about Oregon, right? I think
they got
Oregon is
Dante.
gonna be right. I think Oregon is gonna be the best team in the nation next year, and I feel like their regular season will be similar to the one they had 2 years ago when they lost to Ohio State in the first round. But I think that this year Dan Lanning will finally get it done in the playoffs. Finally, break through that hurdle. Everyone's been talking about Dan Lanning can't win in the playoffs. Oregon can't win in the playoffs. Right? I think that they will be able to do that this year. You have anything else before we end this off, Adam? Yeah?
No, not really.
All right. So that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. And anyways, I'm Owen. This is Adam. And we came, we saw, we conquered.
Yeah. Goodbye.